All right, today we are going to do the 3-digit by 1-digit with the video, and this is multi-digit division. Let's begin. Directions. Solve the division problem on a place value chart. Check your answer with multiplication. So we need to begin by looking, and we have 678 divided by 4. So you're going to put 678 at the top of your place value chart and divide it into 4 groups. Pause the video and do that. All right, we're going to start in the hundreds place. I have 6 hundreds. Do I have enough to put 1 in each group? Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come up and cross out 4 because I have already used them. Now I have 2 more hundreds left. Is that enough to fit into 4 groups in the hundreds place? Nope. I need to regroup them into tens in order to split them up in the tens place. So I'm going to regroup each of these hundreds into 10 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's 1 10. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There is another 10. We've used that, so we're going to cross it out. Now I have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27 tens. Can I put 27 into 4 groups? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used 4. I can keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Used 4 more. 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 4 more. 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 4 more. 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can do another group. 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm sorry, I didn't make my space big enough. And that leaves me with 3 tens remaining, which I cannot fit equally into 4 groups. So I must regroup. Each of my tens are going to be regrouped and made into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finished with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Regrouped that 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have regrouped that 10. Now I have a lot of ones. How many do I have? 10, 20, 30, 8. Can I split 38 into 4 groups? Yes, I can. This time I'm going to make smaller dots because I know there's going to be a lot in here. And I'm going to make sure that I put them in rows of 5. So here I can already see that I have 4 rows of 5. So I'm going to start by making a row of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've used that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used this row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used this row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that row 5. Okay, I still have plenty left, so I can now take groups of 4 and divide them into 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. There I've used 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, I've used 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then 3, 4 up at the top. I have 6 left, so I can do another group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have these 2 left over in the ones place. Those are called remainders. So I have a remainder of 2. Now let's count. How many do I have in each group? 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. So that would be 100 plus 6 tens is 60 plus 9 ones. If I add those together, I get 169. So 678 divided by 4 is 169 in each of the 4 groups with a remainder of 2. Now it's time to check our work. We always do our quotient, which is our answer, times our divisor, which is the number that we divided into groups. So I'm first going to do 169 times 4. If I use partial products, I know that 9 times 4 is 36. 60 times 4 is 0 in the ones place. 6 times 4 is 24. And then 100 times 4, oh, that's an easy one, 400. So when I add it up, I get 6 ones, 7 tens, and 6 hundreds. However, we started with 678. So I must remember to add my remainder of 2 and get 8 ones, 7 tens, and 6 hundreds. And that gives me my original quotient, or dividend, sorry. So I'm going to give myself a star because I have done that one correctly. All right, let's do the second problem. 255 divided by 6. Well, we know we have to put 255 in our place value chart and then divide it into 6 groups. Go ahead and do this. Pause the video. So one thing I want you to notice is that the hundreds, tens, and ones all have digits smaller than 6. So we know that we're going to have to regroup quite a bit in this problem because there is not 6 in any of these places. So when we start in our hundreds place, because it's the largest, we have 2 hundreds. But I can't split that into 6 groups of hundreds, so I must regroup them. So I'm going to circle each of them and regroup them. We have to count by tens to regroup these hundreds. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We've regrouped that one. Now we're crossing it out because we've already used it. And again, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we have regrouped this one. Now I have 10, 25. I can split that into 6 groups. All right, I can put 1 in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to cross out 5, 6. I have enough to put another one in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 more. Do I have enough to put one more in each of the 6 groups? Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have enough to put 1 more in each group. And then I'm crossing out 6 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1 10 left. What do I have to do with that 10? I have to regroup it into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross it out because we've already regrouped it. Now I have 10 15 ones. Can I put 15 ones into 6 groups? Sure I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've used 6, 5, 6. I have enough to keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 6 more. 4, 5, 6. And I have 3 left over. And we call those leftovers remainders. So I have a remainder of 3. I can have a remainder of 3 because it's still less than my divisor. So how many is 255 divided by 6? Well, there's 0 in the hundreds place, 40 in the tens place, 10, 20, 30, 40 in each group, and 2 in each group in the ones place. So 40 plus 2 is 42. Therefore, 255 divided by 6 equals 42 in each group with a remainder of 3. Now let's check our answer. So we have our quotient of 42 times our divisor of 6, sorry. So we're multiplying those together. 2 times 6 is 12. And then we have 40 times 6 is, 6 times 4 is 24. And we put our 0 at the end. 240. If we add those up, we have 2 in the ones, 5 in the tens, 2 in the hundreds. And our last step is to add our remainder. So we need to add our remainder of 3, which gives us 5 ones, 5 tens, and 2 hundreds, which is what we started with. So our problem is correct. Super job, guys. All right, let's move on to the next problem. All right, we're going to do this one a little bit faster. We have 663 divided by 5. So the first thing we're going to do is put 663 at the top of our place value chart and divide it into 5 groups below. Pause the video and do that. Now, when we divide, we always start in the largest place because if we have extras, we need to regroup them into the next smallest place. So we have 600s. Can we split 600s into 5 groups? Yeah, we can put 1 in each group. 400, 500. So we have used 500. So now I'm going to cross out 500. And we have 100 left. In order to put this into 5 groups, we must regroup it into the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I have used that 100. Now I have 160. 160. Can I put that into 5 groups? Yes, I can. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right, I've used 50. Now let's keep going. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's another group of 5. There's another group of 5 tens. I have 6 tens left, so I have enough to do another group. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. That is another group of 5 that we have used. We have 15 tens crossed out, and we have 15 put into groups. We have 1 10 left that we need to regroup. So 1 10 becomes 10 ones. And there are my 10 ones. I have regrouped that 10, so I cross it out. Now I have 13 ones. Can I put those into 3 groups? Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used 5. Do I have enough to put 1 in each of the groups of 5? Yes, because I have 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have used 5 more. And now I have 3. Can I put 3 into these 5 groups? I cannot. So these are going to be called our remainder 3. So now we have to see, well, in order to figure out what 663 divided by 5 is, we have to know how much is in each group. So I have 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 132. And I can tell because I have 100, 3 tens, and 2 ones. So there's 132 in each group. So if we split 663 into 5 groups, we have 132 in each group. However, we have a remainder of 3 left over. Let's check our answer. Because we start with our quotient, the answer to our division problem was 132. And then we multiply how many groups there are in the dividend. And there were 5 groups, so we're going to multiply by 5. Well, if I do partial products, I know 2 times 5 is 10. And then I multiply my 30 times 5, which is 150. And then I multiply 100 times 5, which is 500. If I add those up, 0, 1 plus 5 is 6, 1 plus 5 is 6. I get 160. But I started with 163, which means I need to add my remainder. If I add my remainder 3, I get 663, which is what we started with. However, this is not my answer. Remember, my answer is right here. All right, here's our last problem. Let's finish this one up. 148 divided by 3. You know the drill. Put 148 at the top and divide it into 3 groups. Pause the video and do this. Alrighty. 148 divided into 3 groups. I have 100. Can I put it into 3 groups of 100? I cannot. So I must regroup my 100 into 10 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and my 100 has been regrouped into 10 tens. Now I have 14. Can I put 14 tens into 3 groups? Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3 tens. We've now used 3 tens. 1, 2. We've used 3 more tens. There's 6 that we've used total. Do we have enough tens left to put 1 more in each group? Yes. Now we've used 3 more tens. We have 5 tens left. Put 1 more in each group. And we've used 3 more. We have 2 tens left. Can I put 2 tens, 1 in each of my groups? No. I must regroup both of these. So 10 becomes 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we've regrouped our first 10. Now we're going to make our second group of 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have regrouped our second 10. Now we have 10, 20, 28. We can fit these into 3 groups. All right. 1, 2, 3. We use 1 group of 3. 1, 2, 3. There's another group of 3. Make sure we cross out 3 more up here. All right. I have enough to do another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have enough to do another group of 3. And cross those out. There's 3 more. 1, 2, 3. There's my 5th group of 3. Make sure we put those up there. I have enough to do another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. There's another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. I have enough to do another group of 3. Wow. And another group of 3 is crossed out, and I have 4 left, so I can do 1 more group of 3. And I have 1 that could not fit into my groups of 3, so this is my remainder of 1. Let's check our work. Oh, sorry, let's find our answer first. Silly me. There are no hundreds. There are 4 tens in each group, and we need to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 in my first group. I'm going to count the rest of these because I didn't organize them very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good, there's 9 in the second group. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the third group. So we have 49 in each group. So if we divide 148 into 3 groups, there are 49 in each group. And then we have our remainder of 1. Let's check that. We have our quotient, which is 49. And then we multiply it times the divisor. Our number of groups was 3 times 3. And then we say, all right, if I multiply 9 times 3, I get 27. And then if I multiply 40 times 3, I have a 0 in the ones place, and 4 times 3 is 12. If I add those up, I get 147. We started with 148, so we say, oh, yep, got to add my remainder of 1 and get 148. That is what we started with. Great job for sticking with me for all 4 of those problems. You're doing great. Now it's your turn to try the on your own side. Go ahead and solve these problems, these 4 problems in your place value chart, and make sure you check your answer for each problem. If you have any questions, please raise your hand so that I can help you. Happy learning!